Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Manectric. Manectric is an interesting Pokemon. Personally not a Pokemon that I really like too much. I don't like it personally. But it does definitely have its capabilities. It's really fast with base 105 speed and has really high special attack with base 105, which is absolutely huge. Can do lots and lots of damage and do lots of different things. So I've got 3 generic sets for you today because unfortunately Manectric doesn't really benefit from the dynamaxing ability. There's not really any point using the dynamax on Manectric, at least in my opinion, just because how you would normally set up using dynamax, it doesn't really work with Manectric unless you want to use a weakness policy. But again, I think your dynamaxing would probably work better with a different Pokemon. So I've got 3 generic sets here today. The first set is a Choice Scarf set. So obviously Choice Scarf locks you in to one of your moves when you select it, but it does increase your speed by 1.5 times, which is absolutely huge, especially for such a fast Pokemon already. You are going to be faster than the majority of Pokemon, and you're going to be able to take a lot of Pokemon down and give them a lot of damage and possibly even KOing them. It may work better in a late game sweeper, so you might need to get some damage off on a few different things, and then it comes in late game just to sweep. You can also run Choice Specs if you wish. The Choice Specs and Choice Scarf are interchangeable on this set, but that's up to you. Now, if you can predict a electric type attack coming in, you can switch in and have your Lightning Rod activate, which basically increases your special attack stat by 1.5 times. So yeah, so 1.5 times. So it increases your special attack stat by 1, and also means that you're not taking damage from it as well. For the moves, I've gone for Thunderbolt, typical stab, electric type move, which does a lot of damage. Flamethrower to hit things like steel types. It can hit grass types, which aren't really hit by the electric type attacks. You've got Hyper Voice, which is a strong normal type attack, can hit a variety of different things, and also Volt Switch. So if you switch in with Manectric and you're trying to bait a switch, for example, you can Volt Switch and get out and get a different Pokemon in, or you can just do a little damage, maybe break a sash, get out of there and get a different Pokemon in. So it can have different uses, but Volt Switch is definitely a handy move to have, not movie. EVs, max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed and less attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. You can use modest nature as well if you want. It is up to you depending on what your calcs are, what you're predicting, and what your team is already doing. As I said, with Choice Scarf and the Choice Specs, they're interchangeable as well. The second set we have here today is a much more of a support set. So we have Toxic and Thunder Wave on here. We also have Static as the ability, so if it's hit physically, it's a 30% chance to paralyze the opponent. But you have Toxic, you have Thunder Wave there. You have Leftovers healing yourself up. Toxic starts racking up damage. Thunder Wave slows down the Pokemon and also has the chance for them to be paralyzed and not move for one turn. Obviously, they are both good in different situations, so do make sure you're choosing, and that's why I've put them both on here. You've got Volt Switch again. Don't feel like I need to explain it again just because that Volt, I explained it earlier. And then you've got Psychic Fangs. Now, Psychic Fangs is a really, really interesting move. Essentially, it gets rid of things like screens. Now, if you have an Alola Ninetales, for example, that keeps on setting up screens, you can bring this in, you can Psychic Fangs and get rid of that Aurora Veil, or screens, or whatever it is, as long as it hits. So if they bring out a Dark type, then the Psychic Fangs probably will not work. EVs, I've gone here for max HP, max speed, with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and then 4 in special attack. Yeah, so ideally this thing's fast, it can take a hit, and yeah, that's my thought with this set. And the final set, now this is a little bit of a different set. I will be honest, it is a bit different. It's something that you wouldn't necessarily expect. You can always run Lightning Rod with this as well, so rather than Static, you can have Lightning Rod, so that's increasing out your special attack if you get hit by an electric attack. I've explained Thunderbolt, I've explained Flamethrower. Snarl is a Dark type attack which lowers the special attack of an opposing Pokemon. Now, if you have something, for example, like a Hydreigon come out with a huge special attack stat, or even like things like Roserade, you can use Snarl, you can lower that special attack, and they are less likely to stay in that scenario. So you can then either force a switch, or you can then get a different switch in because they're lowering on what their output's going to be. And then switcheroo. Now I've got the Potato Berry on this. Now Potato Berry activates when you're a quarter health or lower, and it increases your special attack stat by 1 stage. You can switcheroo this onto something. So, for example, a physical attacker, and really cripple them if it's a beneficial item to them, or extremely beneficial item. You can get leftovers. You can get a variety of different things, but you can also get rid of items off the opposing Pokemon, which some of them do really require. EVs, I've gone for max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. Yeah, so you can go modest again. I'd recommend probably going timid because having that speed to make sure you're outspeeding different things is going to be helpful, along with having that switcheroo there. If you can get the switcheroo off at the very beginning, that can cripple them as well. Anyways, that is all from Manectric, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.